Hello, and thank you for listening to WRYAT, New Orleans' fifth-ranked public radio station. As always, we're broadcasting to you live from a prefabricated Home Depot shed located off the South Carrollton by the recently reopened Popeyes.
Alright, dude. Hey, dudes, it's me, your boy Tyler Murphy, and this is TEDx, the show where I call my exes and find out where they went wrong, dude. Joining me, as always, is the Robin to my Batman, my main sidekick, the dude that will never stab me in the back. Steve-O, say hi, Steve-O.
Should I go now?
Yeah, dude?
Yeah, hi, I'm Steve-O.
Anyway, today I'm calling a very special lady, Steve-O. This lady is like none of the other women I've ever dated, dude. For starters, she's in her mid-40s, dude.
So she's like an older lady? That's very open-minded of you, dog. Many guys see the idea of dating an older lady as, like, threatening or whatever, but I've read that it can actually introduce one to a more mature view of the world that can have a profound impact on them.
Yeah, dude, I hooked up with a cougar, dude. Sorry, dude, that was rude. I meant to say I seduced a cougar, dude.
I wouldn't use that term exactly as such, T-Dog, but I'm sure it was an exciting experience for you both.
Yeah, dude, she was, like, super hot in ways I never imagined, dude. Like, she talks like a philosophy teacher and sips her whiskey like a dude. Like, she doesn't even put Coke or Sprite in there or nothing, dude. She's like a real woman. I lured her to me with my charm and whatnot.
Well, yeah, dog. Not everyone puts soda in their whiskey. I mean, speaking for me personally, I prefer mine.
So shut up, dude. The phone's ringing, dude. I need this to play smooth.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize we were doing this now. So I'm going to stop talking now.
Hello? Is this Miss Bernadette?
May we? And to whom am I speaking?
Do you remember living next door to the Murphys? The same family with a dashing young son?
Oh, the young man who played water polo and would do calisthenics in his Speedo every afternoon. I believe his name was Benjamin?
What? Nah, dude, that's my brother, dude. It's me, Tyler Murphy, dude. I used to chill by the pool eating Slim Jims when Ben would swim laps and shit. And I wore my SpongeBob swim trunks by the pool when Ben would do his weird yoga.
Oh, the other son. I do remember you. Didn't we share a moment together that one time?
You betcha, dude. I just wanted to call and say I had like a great time and wanted to say that you were a classy lover and whatnot. And as a gentleman, dude, I wanted to call and see if you were doing okay. Like, I like to go out of my way, dude, to like check on the ladies that I fancy. And maybe you would, like to dine with me at the Five Guys, dude. I would like to share peanuts with you, dude. And then we can go back to my place and have a glass of barefoot wine or some aged Fireball whiskey or something. I've been squirreling it away since a party last week. And who knows? Maybe something that we started 4 summers ago could start again, dude.
Oh, Mr. Murphy, my dear sweet naive boy, you flatter me by calling. You were just one of many conquests at the time.
Wait, what, dude?
Listen, Michael.
Tell her, dude. Tell her Murphy.
Do you know what the ladies' auxiliary called me?
I don't know, dude. My mom said something about velvet cheesecake. That's why I wanted to meet you back in the day, dude.
That's very close, but your mother and the rest of the ladies referred to me as the Velvet Spider. It's because I've ensnared many a young man's V-card, and I'm not ashamed of it.
What? Like, I wasn't a virgin when I seduced you. I had like 3 lovers before then, dude.
Oh my. You were like an innocent deer fawn when we bedded together. You see, it was a slow week for me, and I wanted to get an easy kill. I had never been with someone who seemed so new to sex. Usually young, inexperienced men are the easiest for me to nudge into getting some nice things.
So, like, you're saying I saved you from a boring week by asking if you wanted to join me for a drink? And, like, after we had a couple of glasses of my dad's nice whiskey, you said, let's do something spontaneous. So, like, I said, let's get a hotel room. My dad has a ton of Hilton points, and we could get a nice room. And you were like, oh, Ted, you're making me blush. I really left an impression on you. That's cool, dude.
Listen, Alan.
No, it's Ted, dude.
You were like a sunset for me. Bright someone a little attention.
Oh, nice. I knew I felt something vibe, dude. I know we're not the same age, but I totally felt like we connected in a deep way. Like, I look at women differently now because of you. And I know you totally can't look at guys the same way, too, right?
Well, you are right. There has been a lasting impression left on me from that night we laid down together. I have slept with over 40 young men, and not a single one of them has touched me the way I was touched that night. His hands were like those of a skilled master of an advanced age, though his body was young. He had the energy of an Olympian and the sincerity of an honest man who truly cares. What I thought to be merely a simple physical connection between us turned out to be something that was profoundly satisfying on an emotional level as well. And whatever something we had between us is something I'm still chasing to this very day.
That's what I thought, too, dude. I knew there was something going on. Like we should totally hang out some more. I'm an even older adult man now, and I went to college and learned things like how to treat a lady. So if you want, I can steal some more of my dad's good whiskey, and we can, chill at my place. It isn't as nice as the Hilton, but, my dad was super PO'd. I used all his points up, you know?
Oh, my dear boy, I must confess something. I met the man of my life in the evening we spent together, but it wasn't you. It was another.
Wait, what? Dude, we spent a solid 2 hours having a drink. I told you about crypto, and then we hooked up. I went to take a shower after, but then I got a phone call, and I was told I got selected to be the new Slim Jim representative for my alma mater, and I had to book it across town the next hour, or I would lose the opportunity. I even gave you a really hot kiss on the cheek and told you that you could use the room for the rest of the night, dude. You said you were sad to see me go and would totally lie in bed thinking of me, dude.
Oh, right, that was a ruse. I paid a hotel employee to call you so that I could use the room for the rest of the evening.
What?
I went down to the hotel bar after taking a nice shower to get a drink when I met the most amazing man. He was soft-spoken and so polite. He said he was there to pick up a friend, but then the friend wasn't returning his calls to inform him that his ride was there. So he was waiting at the bar until he heard something. We started talking, then talking led to gentle touch, as talking so often does. Then that gentle touch led us to going back upstairs and me getting my back blown out from the kind of life-altering sex that I've never knew existed.
Hold up, dude. I remember calling Steve-O to ask him if he could give me a ride to the Slim Jim representative event. But I realized it was too important to wait for him, so I decided to take one of those ghost bikes instead, dude. But about halfway there, both the tires exploded, dude. So I walked home instead. So all this time, I thought I had just missed my one shot to be a Slim Jim rep at my old college. But you're telling me that all of that was never real, dude? Dude, I sat on the levee for a week thinking about what could have been, dude. And I was in such a hurry that I forgot to call Steve-O back and tell him not to worry about picking me up, dude. How long do you think he waited for me, dude?
Hey, it's Edward. Steve-O chiming in real quick for just a second, dog. I did wait for you in the lobby, buddy, but I ended up meeting someone while I was there, so I forgot about it pretty quickly, too. Sorry, dog. My bad. Butting back out and going silent now.
Wait a moment. That voice. I can never forget that voice. It has haunted my dreams since the moment I last heard it.
What voice, dude? Steve-O's? He's an okay voice, I guess, dude, but definitely not like a ghost voice or nothing.
Oh, Stephen, how are you? I've never gotten your phone number, but you changed my life that day. The way you were so attentive to my needs drove me wild. There isn't a day that goes by I don't think of you. I completely changed my ways. I no longer dupe young men into buying me drinks or fancy things. You saw a value in me that I've never seen in myself. And because of that, I've turned over a new leaf. I now know that true love must be derived from within oneself, not from some external definitions and ideas of others. Stephen, thank you. Thank you so much. I just wanted to say.
Well, that's our time, dudes. I guess this is just one of those episodes where we don't find out anything, you know? Thank you so much to our guest. What's her name? Good night, guys.
Hey, well, it's hot in here. Hey, not trying to interrupt your sign-off or whatever, Tedward, but it sounded like she had something else to say, dog, you know?
No, dude, it sounded like she was done. Guess that was it, dude. Good night.
Well, okay, well, just to wrap up quickly, I think we learned a lot from this call, dude. And even though sometimes we can be swindled by an alluring older woman, that same woman can also come around and find what was missing in her life. And that in our pursuits of seeking relationships, we should not focus on trying to impress them with fancy drinks or hotel rooms, but rather just being ourselves, you know?
Yeah, I didn't get any of that, though, so that's our show, dude. Good night. Your phone's ringing.
Hey, Tedward, someone's calling your personal phone, not the show phone.
Your phone's ringing. Well, the show's over, Steve-O, so I'm not taking any more calls or nothing, dude. Your phone's ringing. Your phone's ringing. Your phone's ringing.
Well, yeah, but it's your personal phone.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Your phone's ring. Your phone's ring. Your phone's ring.
Don't you want to check to see who it is? I mean,
your phone's ring.
What if it's like the Slim Jim people calling to offer you a real representative position?
Hello, this is Tower Murphy, Slim Jim enthusiast, and the host of. Oh yeah, he's here. I guess, dude. I mean, like, hang on a second. Hey, Steve-O. It's Bernadette or whatever, dude. She's asking if you could meet her at the hotel again, like, right now. She wants to have a drink.
Yes! I mean, that's great. Yeah, dog, tell her I'm on my way.
Okay, he says he's leaving now. Bye.
Well, all right, dog. I guess I'm gonna get going.
I sure hope you guys have a lot of fun, Steve-O. Do me a favor and let me know what true love is like next time you see me, because it's clearly not something I'm supposed to have, dude.
Hey, you need a ride or anything, dog? I could drop you off on my way to the hotel. I mean, in my car, I still got that big box of Slim Jims you asked me to pick up for you.
Bro, you did it again, dude. Here I was on the brink of thinking I'll never find true love, and you remind me that I already found it, dude. It was right here in the car with me the whole time, Steve-O.
Cool.
So I guess that's another episode of TEDx, dudes. As always, I've been your host, Tower Murphy, and Steve-O here is the best friend any dude could ever have, man.
Wow. Wow. Thanks, buddy. Everyone's like super stoked on me today for some reason.
Come on, dude, let's roll. Those Slim Jims aren't going to devour themselves, dude.
Right, yeah. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, everyone. Yeah, breath smells fine.
The Boomer Zoomer movie review is about to begin in 3, 2, 1, action.
Hello, and welcome to the Boomer Zoomer Movie Review, the show where two generations come together to talk about all things movies. I'm a 24-year-old film critic named Zoomer.
And I'm a 73-year-old film critic named Boomer.
This is the first Boomer Zoomer movie review of the Public Radio Now era, which means we are now syndicated.
Oh, good. Now I can get my residuals.
What are you talking about, Boomer?
You know, like Murder, She Wrote. That Angela Lansbury's living off a murder she solved decades ago.
Actually, my dude, Angela has passed. She's passed.
What? Are you kidding me? She was so young.
She was 96.
Well, however old she was.
She was 96.
Lord knows some lucky young boy toy was able to brave it out, and now he's out there collecting her residuals.
First off, I don't know exactly why, but I'm pretty sure what you just said has to be offensive in some way.
Yeah, that's how you millennials feel all the time. Everything has to be offensive.
Second off, I'm not a millennial. Millennials are like turning 40 now.
Oh, are they? You learned that spending all your time on your fancy smartphone?
Third off, smartphones have been around over 16 years now, and that's if you start with the iPhone and not like Blackberries and PDAs and stuff.
Look, BlackBerry, PDA, Nintendo, Tamagotchi, it's all the same stuff. It's all rot in your brain. And that's why you need to start reading the email chains that I forward you so you can do your own research and learn something.
Boomer, stop making me correct each one of your sentences so I can get to my point.
What is your point?
You're not going to get residuals for syndicated radio.
You don't?
No. PRN is syndicating us. They're distributing us to all of their affiliates, and they're the ones who are going to make the money.
Oh, well, that's bullshit. What do we get?
We got a huge pay bump, Boomer.
We did?
Hell yeah, fam. Remember? When PRN came in, they brought all of our salaries to national level. I'm now making
Whoa,
50
whoa. We're on the air, pal.
Yeah, I know.
You were just about to tell everyone what you make.
Yeah, 50,000.
Whoa, no.
What's the problem?
You can't just spill your salary over the air. What's next? You're going to tell everyone the size of your schlong?
Okay, first off, you seem fine spilling all that het cis all over the air.
Oh, come on. You're going to cancel culture me like you cancel culture that Louis C.K. guy?
Second off, it's Louis C.K. Third off, cancel culture is not a real thing. Fourth off, even if it was, Louis C.K. won a Grammy after he admitted to committing sexual crimes. So clearly, it's not very effective.
Stop listing things.
Stop making me correct you.
Just get to your point.
I make $50,000 a year now. I went from $30K to $50K, so now I can afford to move out of my parents' house. And I might even level up my wardrobe to, like, include belts, my dude. Time to get bougie.
Wait. You make $50,000?
Yep. Plus a bonus if the show sells well. Let's go.
But $50,000's how much I make. That's not fair.
What do you mean? We've both been doing the show. We both got big pay bumps.
No, I didn't get a pay bump at all. That is not fair.
Wait, you've made $50,000 this whole time.
Yeah, plus a bonus if the station didn't get fined for something I said.
Now that is some bullshit.
Exactly. Those Arabs should be able to laugh at themselves if I tell a really good Muhammad joke. Assalamu alaikum. Why I lick a salami. Now you can't tell me that's not a good punchline.
No, I mean, why did you get paid that much more than me when I did the same job as you?
Same job? Buddy, I had decades of experience over you.
What does that have to do with anything? We both reviewed movies from the perspective of our generation, and we both contributed equally to the end product.
My reviews clearly showed more seasoning.
Okay, boomer.
Don't say that. I hate it when you say that.
Whatever.
This is ridiculous. I might start loud quitting over this.
Loud quitting? What's that?
It's like that quiet quitting you snowflakes are always doing.
What's quiet quitting?
It's what your generation does when it doesn't want to work anymore. But my generation does loud quitting because we're not afraid to fight.
So you're quitting?
Oh, no. My wife Karen would kill me. But I'm going to let everyone at PRN know that I am not happy about this.
Well, okay, but can we also get to reviewing movies? We're really far away from the premise of the show, and this is our first syndicated episode.
Yeah, we could do that, Suma, but only as long as everyone knows that I am unhappy about the disrespect shown to me here.
Jesus. Main character syndrome much, Boomer?
What are you babbling on about?
Nothing. Let's just get to our first movie.
I will do so unhappily because I am unhappy.
Okay, so, per the new funding and guidelines coming from PRN, we're actually going to do sneak previews now, and we're watching movies before they come out. Here's the preview for the first movie we're going to review today, Forrest Gump 2. Gump up the jams!
If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
You know, since you put it that way, it kinda makes sense.
In a world where Forrest Gump was allowed to continue well into the 90s and beyond.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Mama always said if it didn't rhyme, then he did the crime. I vote guilt, Mr. Newt.
Well, you've certainly given me, Speaker of the House Newt Gingrich, a lot to think about, Mr. Gump. Thank you for your continued service to this country.
America's simplest hero returns to the silver screen to save the country again.
I got New York hot dogs. I got New York pizzas.
I'll have both.
Sure thing, sir. Here you go. Hey, that plane's flying a little bit low, don't you think?
Mama always said, if a plane is flying low, then it's time to go.
Wait, what? Oh, shit.
Mama is always right.
From the ups and the downs of American life.
Thank you for flying with us today, Mr. Gump. We hope you enjoyed your trip.
China was a beautiful country. The Dr. Peppers in Wuhan tasted even better than they do here for some reason.
Oh, well, that's that's nice to hear.
Lot more pangolins running around, though, and Mama always said, if there's one animal that could use a strangling, then you best believe that's a pangolin. My chest hurts.
To remind us of who we were and who we could be.
And we fight. We fight like hell. And if you don't fight like hell, you're not going to have a country anymore.
Mama never said that, but it feels right for someone like me.
Coming this fall to limited screens, Forrest Gump 2, Gump Up the Jams.
I saw those barricades in front of me at the Capitol building, and I just kept climbing and climbing and climbing.
Make America Gump again, only in theaters.
So, let's start with you, Boomer. What did you think of Forrest Gump 2?
I am so pissed off right now.
About Forrest Gump? But that trash was tailor-made for boomers like you.
I am pissed because I am unhappy.
Jeez, you're still salty about the money, my dude? Why are you big mad over us having the same salary?
I deserve more. I have decades of experience invested in this job.
Decades?
Not just decades, generations. I had to put up with a lot of you punks throughout the year, but I survived.
Oh, really? You survived. Spill that tea, Boomer. This is actually one of the complaints I haven't heard.
Well, I got this job in the 80s when I was a young, wet behind the ears idealist full of new ideas about movies, like how the best time to play choir music is during scenes of gun violence or dismemberance. And how about the bravest actors are the ones who play the handicapped or the tragically ethnic? Or how the most heartfelt movies are the ones about teenagers growing up in the 50s or the 60s.
Oh, word? No cap?
You bet. I never wore no cap during my reviews because we had manners back then. You see, the 80s was a special time, Zuma. My co-reviewer was Cocaine Bob.
Cocaine Bob?
Yeah, he was my dad's old army buddy. He just loved them cocaines. And Oliver Stone films, if you can believe it.
I can.
That Platoon really had all the right ideas about the Vietnam War. You couldn't make them today.
Boomer, name one thing Platoon had a right idea about.
Well, we won the war.
Doesn't that movie end with everyone dead but the main character?
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh, I'm thinking of Rambo. Rambo had all the right ideas about the Vietnam War. You couldn't make that today. Sorry, all that stuff just blurs together, since it was the 80s.
And you were hanging out with Cocaine Bob.
Right. So anyway, Bob was great. And he taught me a ton about movies and politics and savings and loans investments. But he wound up dying during a sneak preview of The Last Temptation of Christ.
What, did he do too much coke and blow up his heart ranting about how Willem Dafoe's too ugly to play Jesus?
No, he thought it was boring and he passed out. Man never woke up.
Cocaine Bob died in his sleep?
Yeah, but to be fair, heroin is the wrong drug for Marty Scorsese films. Cokie Bob should have stuck with the poppers.
That story is wild, Boomer.
Yeah, Bob was fun. I miss him. Anyway, then in the 90s, my dad brought in one of them ladies who graduated from Brandeis, wearing the plaid sweater, belts, and those holes in the jeans. I don't know, I think Becky was her name. Anyway, she said she wore them Dr. Martin shoes, which I guess was a whole soul insert thing. And she was always talking about the vagina monologues, which, I wish, because that would have been much more interesting than watching her face drone on about even cowgirls get the blues.
Ooh, I've heard of that film, but I haven't really seen it. Was it empowering for women?
See, you're starting to sound like that Becky. Next, you're going to start talking about the Bechdel test this and girl power that. It's like I told Becky back in 1993. I don't care if you got an innie or an outie. If your movie stinks, Even cowgirls get the thumbs down.
SMU, Boomer. You only don't like that movie because it has a strong female lead.
No, I don't like that movie because Becky kept trying to get me to read the book. And I kept saying, no thank you, I like movies because they're not books.
You know, The Godfather was based on a book.
Well, that one was good because of the choir music being played when those guys got shot. You couldn't make that anymore.
Forrest Gump and Stand By Me were based on books too.
Okay, but they had a handicapped and 50s teenagers, the basic ingredients of a classic movie, and you can't make them anymore either.
Silence of the Lambs was a book, and The Shawshank Redemption, and Fight Club.
Okay. Now you're starting to sound like Becky again. I tell you, I couldn't wait for her to leave, always yapping about how we should be raging against the machine and how about the man needs to be brought down.
I mean, we should rage against the machine, and the man does need to be brought down. Becky sounds dope. What happened to her?
She married a man, you know. Some pharmaceutical salesman. Now she's in real estate in Rancho Cucamonga.
Oof. Big yikes, Becky. I'm down with machine rage, but that ain't it, Chief.
You know, one day you'll wash that purple out of your hair and you'll grow up like her, Zoomer. Anyway, I had my doubts about Becky back then, but now she's an ambassador for her local Chamber of Commerce, and I couldn't be more proud.
Ugh. Let's move on. What happened after Becky left?
Well, let's see. In the 2000s, we had that black guy, but he didn't last long.
I wonder why.
Let me tell you, Zuma, that was some loud quitting. All because I said that Ice Cube movie Barbershop wasted my time and it owed me reparations.
Jesus Christ, Boomer, what the hell?
Yeah, exactly. He overreacted, right? I mean, it was all a play off of what they said. You get it?
I certainly get why he loud quit.
So anyway, then my dad got a Spanish guy who loud quit. And then he got a China lady who also loud quit. But then my dad got the funnest dude of all times, Chad.
Wow, no cap?
Actually, he wore a cap. It said hoof audit. Hoof audit.
Yeah. Okay.
And then Chad brought his own Smirnoff Ice too, and he made me personalized jersey that said Pussy Crusher, and I love that guy. But I gotta tell you, it killed me to review movies with him.
Why was that?
He liked all them Will Ferrell movies, and they absolutely sucked. Like that Anchorman movie seemed like a bunch of outtakes, and that Step Brothers movie was just more of that adults acting like children thing you millennials all love.
Not a millennial.
And when we got a movie like I Heart Hucklebees, he would just text the whole time. Okay? I remember he looked up once during Act 2 of the movie and he saw a waitress he recognized as that month's Maxim model, and he muttered, I Heart Hucklebees. And then he burped, and then he went back to texting.
That does sound toxic, Boomer. He was probably a narcissist, what with all those microaggressions. So what happened?
Well, Chad died.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, he was in his yellow Hummer one day drinking his Ford Loco, and he was listening to Shaun White's snowboarding interview on Sirius XM radio, and he got so hyped, he did a figure eight wheelie off a cliff.
Wow. Okay.
Poor Chad. I hope he's doing Jaeger bombs with St. Peter's now. And, you know, Zuma, I got to say, I kind of exaggerated before. We did agree from time to time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. He was a real big Eli Roth fan, so I showed him the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and he loved it. Really good memory for me, you know. You couldn't make that movie today.
My dude, they remade Texas Chainsaw Massacre in 2003 and again in 2022.
Yeah, but you know, they sucked. That's why you can't make old movies today. They all end up being just terrible cash grabs.
Huh. I guess I'm with you on that one, Boomer. So who did your dad get next?
Oh, my dad was in the Hummer with Chad when it went off the cliff, so no one. They did get a new WRYAT station manager to replace him, though, and that guy hired you.
Wait, your dad was the WRYAT station manager? Did he hire you?
Sure did. He hired me in 1983 for a salary of $50,000, and it's been that way ever since.
That's obscene. You've been making... Wait. Boomer, are you a Nepo baby?
I don't know what that is.
Boomer, you got your job due to nepotism. You got your job because your dad was the one filling the position.
So, what's wrong with that? God made Jesus the savior of mankind. I mean, by your definition, Jesus Christ was a Nepo baby.
How can you be upset about me making as much as you when you made today's equivalent of 6 figures when you started this job? And you're a Nepo baby.
I'm just doing what Jesus would do.
Listen, Boomer, this is our first syndicated show. We need to start getting to the reviews.
What's that? Actually, sorry, pal. The producer's signaling that we're out of time. You spent too long talking about Finding Nemo babies and bragging about your salary. So now we can't review any movies. So, you know what? I hope you're happy with yourself.
Okay, Boomer.
Don't say that. I hate it when you say that.
This has been the Boomer Zoomer Movie Review.
We now pause this programming for station identification and to remind you that you are tuned into New Orleans' own WRYAT, a Public Radio Now national affiliate. Learn more about our programming online at WRYATradio.com and follow us on Instagram at WRYATradio. As always, you can listen to today's and previous broadcasts on YouTube, Spotify, or anywhere else you download or stream podcasts. Thank you again for tuning in to WRYAT New Orleans Public Radio Now.
Hey y'all, it's your girl, the fashionista of the airwaves, Lexi June Landry, aka Fleur de Lily. I'm here with my fur little Gumbo A2Faye. Say hey, Gumbo. All right, go. Fuck. Well, we just wanted to say that nothing looks better on a local New Orleanian than being wrapped in the sound of WRYAT Radio, New Orleans' only public radio now affiliate. And PRN is national, y'all, so you know it's legit. Anyway, be sure to catch my show, Fleur de Lily, for all your fashion tips for the season. And thank you so much for listening to WRYAT Radio. It means so much to me and my husband, Doug. Right, honey?
What, Lily? Which TV is the good one?
Honey, just give me a yes, Lily, into the mic, please, for my job.
Yes, Lily.
Thank you, dear. And thank you, listeners. Hello, ladies. My name's Holly. I live in a charming cottage in uptown New Orleans with my husband, President and CEO of Ochsner Health, Warren O. Thomas. And I am obsessed with brunch and true crime shows.
And this is ya girl, Amber. I live in a revival mansion in uptown New Orleans with my husband, whose name I'm not allowed to reveal, but let's just say he's the heir to the Pfizer fortune, and I am addicted to brunch and true crime shows.
Amber and I met each other frequenting the same brunch spots in our area.
And we bonded over our shared love of brunch and true crime shows.
So after a few Bloody Marys
and several Irish coffees,
we decided it was time for us two queens to take a stab at making a true crime show of our own.
And now we have True Crime Brunch, the only show where two gals gab all about things true crime over mangoes and mimosas.
Yeah, sure, you heard the woman. All right, forensic females, time for you all to shut up and listen. It's time for True Crime Brunch. G'day, murder mates. Me name's Holly, isn't it? And who be this sassy lass here at the pub with me then?
Greetings, good lady listeners. 'Tis I, your Dame Amber, and I'm right proper pissed from an assortment of pints, pims, and gimlets.
And we be coming to ye from across the pond in the Whitechapel district, we be.
For those of you who are unfamiliar with the significance of such a locale, Hollyford and I are here in London. The East End of London, to be precise.
Blimey! And as you can hear, we've already caught the bloody accents we have. What is all this then? Just kidding, true crime troubadours. Well, about the accents anyway. We actually are in merry old London, slamming down pints at a pub in the very same district where the OG Jack the Ripper himself committed his famous murders.
That's right, my lady cunt of the night. We are bevied up and ready to throw it down. Live from London, it's a soup special new era of true crime brunch, bitch.
You said it, Ann Britton. Since WRYAT has been snatched up by public radio now,
snatched,
and syndicated across the colonies, True Crime Brunch has become the top-rated show on WRYAT.
And about fucking time.
Apparently, PRN's existing listener base already had a ton of overlap with true crime fans.
The Venn diagram is basically a circle.
So, before we get started, Bloke and I wanted to give a thank you to all the True Crime Brunch true fans out there for making us number one.
Thank you for being a fan.
And now that we're number one, PRN is funding trips to famous true crime sites all over the world where we can do our shows live.
Dead people. Live shows. Amber, Holly, are you fucking getting this yet?
I'm getting it, and bollocks. One thing we're not getting, however, is Patreon donations, because we don't need them anymore. Now that our show is Crazy Soup successful, and we're each making $50,000 per year, or 50,000 pounds to our United Kingdom fans. But you can still buy our Patreon's True Crime Brunch murder merch online at True Crime Brunch Shop Till You Drop Dead from our killer deals on murdermerch.biz.
A huge sale on death decor this month. Make every house a homicide with death decor. Caution tape drapes, chalk outline pattern rugs, pre-shattered mirrors, the works. With death decor, people will ask you if someone has been recently murdered in your home, even if no one has.
Use promo code PARADISE-DEATH. That's paradise with a C, in the parlance of our homeboy, the Zodiac Killer, to drop your charges by 30%. Okay, now that all the boring shit I hate is out of the way.
Thank fucking goddess.
Let's get right to it, then. Let's get...
Agreed. With Holly and I here in London, England just got herself 2 new queens, you dig?
Oh, yeah, the queen died. Totes forgot about that. That's soup sad. She had major girl boss energy. She was my spirit animal. Well, R.I.P. to another OG, huh?
Rip, rip, rip. I mean, I know we're here to talk about our boy Rippin' Jack, but you could very easily make the argument that QE11 was a far more prolific killer than he ever was.
And Bobby.
I mean, I guess. They both shared a burning hatred of the Irish. Different ways of dealing with it, though. Jackie Boy just took his hibernophobia out on prostitutes. Lizzie had her whole ass military do a goddamn Bloody Sunday.
Ambleton.
I mean, shit, why are we even doing the show on Jack the Ripper anyway? Everyone already knows about his crimes. I mean, you know this one. I bet there are skeletons buried so deep in the Queen's royal closet, they're still ass-finding Boxing Day presents. Bloody Sunday barely scratches the surface either. Queen bitch went ham in the Malayan emergency. There was also the repression of the Mau Mau Rebellion and the secret war in Yemen that got over 200K people murked. To say nothing of the drama she started in Indonesia.
Amber!
Excuse you.
Excuse you. Did you forget where we are right now?
No. Did you?
No! So while we're here in London, in England, recording the show, I think it would be wise for you to try to be more careful about criticizing the Queen.
Was it criticizing that dead whore? I was merely stating the facts about her violent imperial reign and the myriad atrocities committed therein.
Look, I'm not trying to invalidate your truth here.
It's her truth. I'm just the one telling it. You don't have to shoot the messenger, Holly. You're not a British soldier, and I'm not marching with the Northern Ireland Civil Rights Association, so...
We really gotta move on. So let's just both sides this shit real quick. And Beatles, you are valid in your recognition of the Queen's crimes because they were true. And the Queen was valid in committing those crimes because she was a queen. And as we both know, there is no title that holds more validity than that of queen, even in death. Now, a fresh pair of pints have just arrived, so I propose that we toast to Queen Elizabeth, the dead and the allied. That way, we can at least say we still showed her respect after you talked mad shit about her. Sound good?
Honestly, yeah, I've completely forgotten literally everything we've been talking about up to this point. I am dangerously drunk right now, Holly.
Perfect. To the Queen. R.I.P. bitch.
To the motherfucking Queen, motherfucker. Say what you will about her, but that Queen sure did slay. So bad.
Okay, that was good. But you are bad. But that was good.
Still got it. And we've gotta hold on to what we've got. Shit! Fuck! I fucking dropped my pint all over the fucking floor. Goddamn cocksucker! Piece of shit! Motherfucker!
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'll get you another pint. It's not a big deal.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll order another pint, and you can just take mine. It's still pretty full. Here.
Thank you. I really need this. I really need this.
Yeah, so let's get to the main attraction. The serial killer himself, London's own Jack the Ripper.
Ooh, hold up, Holly Ho. We didn't tell our longtime or newfound listeners what we're eating for brunch yet.
That's because we didn't eat anything for brunch, Amberham Palace. We took a look at the menu when we got here, and all the food just looked like so fucking awful. Everything was like gray and brown and wet. The word mash was in the name of every entree. And also, like, baked beans were in and around the food for some reason. Ugh, Palm City. So we just went straight to drinking on our empty stomachs instead.
That checks out. Carry on, my good bitch, as you were.
Get on, ya mate. Right nice fanny, ya have. Let's throw it on the barbie.
That's Australian.
It's the same thing. On to Jack the Ripper. Let me just set the scene here with a little intro I wrote. The year is August 1888. 'Tis but a foggy night, like any other night, in the impoverished Whitechapel district of jolly old London town. Or it would be, if it weren't for the fact that it wasn't. Chills! Local woman and alcoholic Mary Ann Nichols wandered the streets, as she often did, on her nightly 2 a.m. stumble, showing off her new black velvet bonnet to all who would be awakened by her repeated cries of, "Crikey, look at me jolly new bonnet. Let's crack open a tinny."
Still Australian, bitch.
Still the same thing, bitch. Mary's stumble would continue unabated until it inevitably led her down Whitechapel Road. The air was foggy. It was thick with fog. Mary thought nothing of it until a man stepped out from said fog. A man who was most likely tall, slender, well-proportioned, and gripping a knife. The very same knife that he would use to murder Mary Ann Nichols. And who was this presumably attractive knife-wielding man, you ask? Why, it was none other than Jack the Ripper. But he didn't stop with killing Mary Ann Nichols. Oh no, he wasn't stopping at all. He was just getting started.
Wow. Okay, oh wow. You're such a good storyteller, Holly.
Aw, thanks, and bangers and mash.
Let's take it again, because there's a
Thank you,
squeak from
Izzy.
a dog toy.
Thanks, Izzy. Aw, thanks, and bangers and mash. You really mean that?
Oh yeah, totally. Through the power of your words, I'm imagining myself as one of Jack the Ripped's victims. So, keep reading. Like, don't stop. I'm almost there. It's almost like I'm there. Keep reading, please.
With pleasure. Before Mary could try to start getting away, Jack thrust his long and turgid knife into the flesh of her neck, penetrating it instantly.
Oh my god.
I know. It's soups gruesome. It's soups gross. And the worst part of it all is that it's about to get worse.
Oh, good. I want it worse.
Weird, but okay. The repeated thrusting of Jack's knife severed Mary's throat. He got it in so deep that it completely severed the tissue down to her vertebrae.
It is so fucking hot in here right now.
But Jack wasn't done yet, for Jack was taught how to properly kill a lady, you see. So he now sets his steely blue eyes upon Mary Ann's abdomen. "Crikey!" said he to himself in his thrumming baritone voice. "Guess I'll be stabbing that next."
Oh, Jesus Christ, don't stop.
All right, this next part gets crazy gross, so consider yourselves content warned. With a downward, almost athletic thrust, Jack plunged his knife deep into the lower part of Mary's abdomen, ripping it open with a deep, jagged cut, causing her bowels to spring forth.
Excuse me, ladies.
What the hell do you want, you little limey fuck? Can't you see we're honoring the memory of Jack the Ripper's victims here?
calm down in Brexit. It's okay.
No. Even when we're 4,000 miles away from home, men still can't stop themselves from interrupting women. So, excuse me, sir, but what the fuck is so goddamn important that you decided to intrude on our memorial service? You crumpet-stuffing, crooked-toothed fog breather, what?
Yes, ma'am. Well, as you can see, we're closed.
What?
We're closed. For the night. You both been here since we opened, and now you're both still here when we close. So we was all just hoping that you could kindly pay your tab and then, fuck off. Just fuck off, yeah?
Oh, guess we kind of let the day get away from us, huh, Miriam Poppins?
Wait. PRN isn't paying for our drinks?
No, just travel. I thought you were paying for our drinks.
Hell no, I don't have any British money.
I don't either.
Oi! What, in fact, is all of this then?
Cheerio, you bloody wanker.
Good day, mate. Kangaroo.
Fine then! If you birds ever set foot on the streets of Whitechapel again, I'll kill you! I'll kill both of yous! Bloody Aussies. Always leaving their recording equipment in every pub they go to. Why can't they all just go back to Australia?